Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the USC Trojans against the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. So Texas's offense will have the football first here. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Receiver in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The Trojans offense gets their first crack now. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got space. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Hunt over the middle. It's Williams. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense. Great defense here and really good timing because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. Now we have a timeout call by USC. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park, and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Mayava. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Send the back in motion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Trojans.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Coleman. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Back to pass. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Coming after him. Catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And this game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Mayava. Grab down the middle, it's Bowman. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He's got room to run. Look out. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that is just too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
So that's the end of the third quarter, and this game is still deadlocked. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Pass caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
In these tight games, having the ability as a quarterback to convert and move the chains with a big play on the outside, this is a huge moment. And a guy that's doing a great job really throughout the game, making decisions and managing his offense.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on 1st. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yard. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. Here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special or make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he
Clean toward the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. And what a finish. He has the last word in this back and forth roller coaster battle.
Chris, I always talk about players and not plays in these moments, and right here, they get the ball to their guy, the one that they know can go make a play, and he's able to do that, and he takes it into the end zone for the win. I got to tell you, it's got to feel great for him to deliver for his teammates in this huge moment.
And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.